Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss the best teaching methods for elementary students and how to make learning fun and engaging for them. One of the most effective teaching methods for elementary students is the visual calendars method. This method is particularly effective in elementary classrooms because it caters to visual and interactive learning styles, which are common among young learners. By incorporating visuals and hands-on activities into the learning process, teachers can help students to stay engaged and motivated, which can lead to deeper understanding and retention of information. Let's take a look at how to implement the visual calendars method in your classroom. Start by marking class events and routines with a picture calendar. This will help students to visualize and remember important dates and routines. For example, you could use a calendar to show when homework is due, when tests are scheduled, or when special events are taking place. You could also use the calendar to visually represent daily routines such as morning announcements, group work, or independent seat work. Incorporate student input and create a collaborative classroom culture. This can be achieved by having students help to create and maintain the visual calendars. For example, you could have students draw pictures to represent different events or tasks. You could also have students take turns being responsible for updating the calendar or for leading morning meetings and announcements. By involving students in the process, they will be more invested in the success of the classroom routine and more likely to follow it. Use colorful, tactile materials and visual aids. This will help to capture students' attention and make learning more enjoyable. For example, you could use a large whiteboard or chart paper to display the calendar. You could also use colored markers, stickers, or even small objects to represent different events or tasks. The more engaging and interactive the materials, the more likely students will be to remember and follow the calendar. Provide opportunities for students to reflect on and present their work. This will help students to internalize what they have learned and to feel a sense of accomplishment. For example, you could have students keep a journal of their learning goals and progress. You could also have students share their work with their classmates or display their work in the classroom. By reflecting on their work, students will be able to see how far they have come and what they have accomplished, which will motivate them to continue learning. Modify the approach to suit diverse learners. This is important because not all students learn in the same way or at the same pace. For example, some students may need additional support or accommodations to access the learning, while other students may need more challenging work to stay engaged. You can differentiate instruction by providing visual supports for students who need additional support, allowing students to work at their own pace, or by providing options for students to demonstrate what they have learned. By differentiating instruction, you will be able to meet the needs of all learners in your classroom and help every student to succeed. The visual calendars method is a highly effective teaching method for elementary students because it caters to visual and interactive learning styles. By implementing the steps outlined in this video, you can create a fun and engaging learning environment that will help your students to thrive. Remember to start by marking class events and routines with a picture calendar. Incorporate student input and create a collaborative classroom culture. Use colorful, tactile materials and visual aids. Provide opportunities for students to reflect on and present their work. And modify the approach to suit diverse learners. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.